The holiday season is almost over, so you know what that means.
Carpet Day!
Another year of Phantasm. More episodes wrapped with killer guests, horror, and of course, death metal. Until then, enjoy a special holiday edition of Phantasm. This week's episode features exclusive interviews from Eric Wagner of Gatecreeper.
This is the Dark Cowboy from Gatecreeper.
And Sonny and Luca of NECROT.
Hey, this is Sonny from NECROT.
This is Luca from NECROT.
And Corey Gorechrist and Dr. Vincent West review the feature film, Road Game, starring Jamie Lee Curtis. So pop in your copy, and let's begin.
You're listening to the FANTASM Podcast.
Yeah, motherfuckers!
What's up, and welcome to the FANTASM Podcast. I am Corey Gorechrist, possibly dying, and with me, my doctor, and your doctor, Dr. Vincent West.
You do sound very sick in New York. Are you sick?
No, just did a lot of drunk yelling. It happens. Sound like I'm gonna
Drunk yelling.
Sounds like I'm on CBS Sports or something.
Maybe some herbal tea or something. Some Earl Grey. That's what Captain Picard drinks when he's sick.
Goddamn right. Exciting ass episode. We actually got a jam-packed one for you. Recently had a great time on the road with Eric of Gatecreeper and Sonny and Luca of NECROT. We also have an episode coming up of the Exhumed Boys, and did a pretty fun film with them while on tour.
Which I guess we can talk about them on this episode too, if you want.
Yeah, the whole tour package was sick. Really fun show. Great group of guys. They were all saying individually how just nice of a tour package it is and how much fun everybody was having on it, and just a good group of people. So that's always nice to see that. And excuse me, it definitely shows in the way that bands like that perform if they're actually having a good fucking time together. Tour package playing. It's still going on right now. It's heading to Canada. By the time you hear this, it's going to go through Canada, Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona. It's going to finish back off in California. So, those of you Gatecreeper fans, you get an Arizona date. It's kind of closing up on there, and the California dates are coming around for you, NECROT and Funt. Exhumed and NECROT fans, California guys, you got that shows coming to you near the end of the tour. So San Diego, Santa Ana, and Fresno. So definitely show the boys some love and get me some goddamn cough drops or something. Loosen my throat here. I'm just gonna keep drinking beer, and that's kind of what helps the voice after a while. But the film we got is a very interesting one. One I actually haven't seen. It just came out on Blu-ray. Love the people that made this film. We'll get into that in a second. Doctor, what do we got from the vault today?
We have Road Games.
Road Games.
What the hell?
The truck driver plays games. The hitchhiker plays games.
Aren't you kind of young to be hitchhiking out here all by yourself?
Aren't you kind of old to be picking me up?
And a killer is playing the deadliest game of all.
Oh, he's just killed a girl.
Did he make love to her first?
I don't know. What's the difference?
It makes a lot of difference. I think in order to play the game properly, we have to know what he thinks of women.
Stacy Keach is Quid.
No, it's Q-U-I-D. D is in death, the young girls, you cretin.
Jamie Lee Curtis is Hitch.
Attic in Canberra.
Now you're looking for a little adventure.
I could go to Disneyland for a little adventure. What I'm looking for is a little excitement.
Road Games. A Across 1,600 miles of desert highway, they're playing games of violence and sudden death. Road games.
It's my game.
Okay, Sherlock.
If someone doesn't stop soon, there won't be anyone left alive to play. Road games.
With Stacy Keach and Jamie Lee Curtis from 1981. A Hitchcock-esque style thriller slasher kind of thing. I haven't seen this movie since I saw it at the drive-in with my uncle in 1981. So it's been a minute.
Somehow don't know Stacy Keach just by looking at him. He's a very famous face. He's been in a ton of stuff. He's in Up in Smoke as Sergeant Sudanko.
Yeah, which is
fucking
great.
Mountain of the Cannibal God, which is amazing. He was in that. Some horror nod right there. What else was he? Was in Nice Dreams too, because he's Sergeant. He's in all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Class of 1999, and he actually was the voice of Phantasm in Batman: Mask of the Phantasm, which is awesome.
Yeah, which is really cool.
And Carl Beaumont. Escape from L.A., American History X, Children of the Corn.
Oh yeah, I always forget he's
6.
in Escape from L.A. He is.
Man with the Screaming Brain. That was that.
Isn't
that a Bruce Campbell thing?
It is. I've got it on DVD.
Yep. Born Legacy, which I actually like. That movie was pretty good.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, that was.
But if he's in it, I'll watch it. Like I said,
yeah,
I like.
He's cool in it.
Stacy Keach is a really good actor.
And okay, so and of course Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't need to say anything about that.
Her earlier stuff like this,
and Terror Train, shit was cool.
which I have,
Yeah,
which
it's
we
good.
need to do.
We
I've
do
got
need
the
to do
newer
that.
version of that too. Besides the
Yeah.
Scream, I don't know. I'm a sucker for her stuff. I enjoy her.
She's really good.
The weird thing, I never found her attractive as a kid. I still don't as an adult.
I always looked up to her personally. I thought she was just.
But I never
badass.
thought she was attractive. I never thought.
I thought in Trading Places she was attractive. Cause
She is attractive
She was a
in that.
fucking prostitute.
She is attractive in that movie. I take that, but that's very good.
she's
But I
throwing
mean,
her shit
in
out there.
the horror stuff, I've never really.
But in these
like
things, she
Halloween,
wasn't
I just
really.
never thought
She's
she
never
was
really
attractive.
revealing. She's kind of like just the neighborhood girl kind of thing. But this is really morbid. They actually show him taking the guitar string. Ooh.
Like I said, I haven't
Flushing
seen
it
this
down
in
there.
years, so this is like I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's about to go down right here. I like the gloves. I'm already digging this. Some chick. Is that a chick or a dude?
I
Can't
think
tell.
that's
It's got to be a chick because apparently that's
dude?
their thing. I don't know.
No, it's a chick. No,
Whatever.
It's a dude.
The people
It's a
behind this.
dude.
Okay.
It's a chick.
People behind this film.
It's a chick, dude. It's a she-male.
This is basically an Australian-made movie, but I don't think it's made in Australia. But the people that are.
I don't know where was it shot at.
I'll have to look up the locations, but everything around this film is Australian. It's set in Australia. You just don't have Australian actors in it. But Everett DeRoche, the person that wrote this,
I think it's a chick, because I think I see a tit.
they were pretty
Isn't that a
much.
titty?
Oh yeah, it's a chick. Everett DeRoche, the writer, and Richard Franklin, the director, made the movie Patrick, and that was actually what popularized what was called Ozploitation, which is Australian film,
Okay.
and other territories. So, they made all the. They kind of just went on and on from there. They were kind of responsible for the whole Ozploitation thing and kept it going. They did Snapshot and they did this. And they actually did Razorback too. Which,
Really?
Yeah. The one about the wild boar killing people and stuff.
Yeah.
So that team was responsible for that too. So I think that's.
Does it describe this movie as a slasher?
Yes. Well, I mean, it is a serial killer killing women, so yeah, I mean, I guess technically it is. But let me see where this is shot. I want to actually know that myself. So I'm curious now. I'm sure it was filmed in Australia, because I think the only thing that wasn't Australian was the actors. They wanted to get some kind of pull in there, Let's see. With a budget of 1.8 million Australian dollars, Road Games was at the time the most expensive to be made in Australia. So yeah, it was.
Australia to me looks like another planet.
It is basically.
And just to give you guys kind of an idea right now, if I'm not mistaken, and Corey, correct me if I'm wrong, it's their summer right now in Australia.
I believe it is, yeah.
Which is weird.
It is weird. It's a whole different fucking
It's
part
backwards.
of the world.
It's backwards.
Nickname of Jamie Lee Curtis's character Hitch is an homage to director Alfred Hitchcock. Which, of course, Richard Franklin directed Psycho 2 as well. So,
Which I love.
yeah, it is.
And we did that.
We did do that one. Did that one Mother's Day episode.
Mother's Day 2016.
Yep.
Happy Mother's Day to our two moms.
Yeah.
That we can't see. That's a longer story. Anyway.
Originally, an Australian actress was cast for the role of Hitch, but the producers pushed for an American actress to be cast instead. Richard Franklin then visited friend John Carpenter on the set of The Fog, where he met Jamie Lee Curtis and later thought of her for the role, which is amazing that he was like, hey, John.
That story just then was the shit. Because John's worked with him too much. John has to be friends with Stacy Keach, too.
Oh, yeah.
He's worked with him way too many times.
He just went and picked it out. It's like, yeah, I'll take him, I'll take her, and do my next film. Thank you. A lot of good trivia on here, but we'll get to that.
And there's the logo.
Road games. Finally, with all the meat, that's fucking crazy. I guess that's what he does with it. He puts it in his truck. Well, fucking, that's gnarly as fuck.
Is his name Quid or Quaid?
Where? At Quid. Yeah.
That's a weird name.
That is. This is Quentin Tarantino's favorite Ozploitation film.
It is?
Yeah. Sure is.
He likes this movie.
He does. His favorite one. For Australian stuff. The Ozploitation stuff. There's Everett DeRoche on there. Let's see. The original script, the name of Quid's dog was supposed to be Bosco. However, when Stacy Keach told Richard Franklin that Bosco is actually a chocolate drink in America, the name of the dog was changed to Boswell. It's interesting. Executive producer billed in the opening credits is named Bernard Schwartz. This is Jamie Lee Curtis's father, Tony Curtis's real name. It's interesting. Stacy Keach learned to drive a 16-gear semi-truck for the role of Quid, so he's actually fucking driving that damn thing, which is even more nasty. Jamie Lee Curtis said she felt a certain amount of hostility and prejudice while on set, being one of the two token Americans. One of the crew members even approached her and asked, "What is it like putting Australians out of work?" That's kind of awkward to deal with, but do what you can for money. I guess we can go ahead and 81's one of those
You're gonna
great
start
ones
that
we did. Yeah, you can start this time. Let's find the Chuck here. We'll get right into altering the future here. One of the Phantasm classics here. And we can get back into the trivia after if you want. Whenever Chuck wants to. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate it. Alright, so we're going to take you back to 1981. Movies and music. Done it a lot, doesn't matter. Every episode's new, so we'll do that. You want to start with the music?
Yeah, I do.
Let's do it.
Oh, wait a minute. What's this?
Going to Christmas 1981?
No, I wanted to say something. It is the holidays coming up here, and
Season's greetings here.
there's going to be a lot of these during this episode, but I wanted to just start with my Christmas wish this year for Bo, the tour manager of At the Gates. What a fucking cocksucker.
What's the library?
Thanks so much for telling me the day before that I had Tomas set up from At the Gates to interview, and then I get there and Tomas is staring at me like I fucked his girlfriend or wife and molested his kids, and then I just get thrown some member. An interview you guys will never hear, thanks to Bo. So, Bo, have a Merry fucking Christmas, you cocksucker. Corey, and with each one we'll do this. Who would you like to say Merry Christmas to this year from Phantasm?
Well, Doctor, I'm glad you asked that question. Because while we're on cocksucker tour managers, we'll just go ahead and throw Eddie in there, the tour manager of Guar. You bald, fat piece of cunt hair shit. I hope, you curse at me over the phone and tell you I asked too many questions. Well, if you did your fucking job, fat boy, I wouldn't have to ask you shit. I'm just trying to look out for myself here. But he's a busy guy. He's a busy guy. So he needs, to be left alone. And so I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, my Jewish heart, Merry fucking Christmas, you fucking cunt hair. Oh, and Happy Hanukkah, too, while I'm at it.
You guys are going to be here. You're going to be here some fun Christmas interludes. We're wishing some people that have done this podcast dirty this year a Merry fucking Christmas on this episode.
I like that. We'll go in and out of it. We're
still going to
Black
give you
Friday's coming up. We got to have the holiday. What's the holiday shopping season?
And, we're trying to get our holiday wishes in here for people, but we decided instead of giving holiday wishes, we would do some holiday candle lighting for the cocksuckers we've had to deal with this year.
Season's beatings. There you go.
There you go. That's good.
So, let's start with the music. Well, now we're going back to 1981. We had to get a little, festivities first. So, we'll go back to the matters at hand here.
We will, and we're going to alter the future. Thank you, Chuck, for the intro. Didn't mean to ruin that there. But also, thank you, Bing Crosby and whoever that was I just told you a minute ago before we started recording.
Dean Martin.
Thank you, Dean.
Love Dean Martin.
Yeah, he's a great dude. If you guys have never seen Cannonball Run, watch Cannonball Run and Cannonball Run 2. They're both fun movies. Directed by the
original
late great
Ocean's 11 too. Had the rap.
Well, you're getting into some serious movies. I was talking about just them being drunk and mean in them, but all right, here we go. So we'll start off the holidays right with
music. 1981
with Venom's "Welcome to Hell," one of my favorite albums.
That's
from
a great
that
Christmas
year.
album too, by the way.
Motley Crue's "Too Fast for Love," which I will defend till I'm dead. I think it's a fun record. "Diary of a Madman," Ozzy Osbourne's a great record. "The Mob Rules," Black Sabbath, Ronnie James Dio.
Amazing.
"Killers" from Iron Maiden. "Denim and Leather" from Saxon. High and Dry from Def Leppard. Again, I'll defend that. Anything with Steve Clark on it from Def Leppard, I will defend. I will not defend anything past that. Fire of the Unknown Origin, one of my favorite Blue Oyster Cult records. Criminally underrated. It's fantastic. Spellbound by Tigers of Pantang, which is their best record, I think. Breaker from Accept. Point of Entry, my favorite Judas Priest album. Fair Warning from Van Halen, another classic. Earthshaker from Y&T. A little shout out to Wes, even though you blew me off, you cocksucker, for that King Diamond thing. I didn't want to go, but you could have at least asked. Hard and Heavy from Anvil. Samson, Shock Tactics, which Samson was the band that featured Bruce Dickinson in it at one point. I'm not sure if he's on that record. I don't think he is. No Sleep Till Hammersmith. Cheers, Lemmy. It's been a minute since Corey and I got to see you, bud. Love that guy.
Love you.
Rest in peace. Fucking amazing guy. Difficult to Cure from Rainbow. Richie Blackmore fame, from if you're not familiar with who Rainbow is. My favorite, there you go, some classic gas from Corey while we're doing classic albums. The Wild, the Willing, and the Innocent, one of the most underrated albums from UFO. It's fantastic. What else do we have here? Made in Japan, a live EP from Iron Maiden, which I think is incredible. Renegade from Thin Lizzy. Music from The Elder from Kiss, which I will also defend till I'm dead.
So good, I love it.
Exit Stage Left, incredible live album from Rush. Alice Cooper Special Forces, which is a bizarre record. I think he was coked out of his mind on that one, I think.
Probably.
Plasmatics, Metal Priestess. I'm a huge Wendy Williams fan.
She's good, yeah.
This was almost my number one. I've got to give that a whole lot of love. Dawkins Breaking the Chains, which is a fantastic record.
Fuck yeah.
It has the live version of Paris is Burning, which I love. little shout out, since we're going to go with Australia tonight, we'll give a shout out to, this is just weird that it's on here, Assault and Battery, an album from Rose Tattoo, which is an Australian metal band.
There you go, Australia.
Where is the Come and Get It from Whitesnake? I don't like that record. I just saw it, just mentioned it. AC/DC for Those About to Rock, if I didn't mention that, which is probably my favorite thing on this list. And that's got it, kids. That's the and if we have any Riot fans out there, Fire Down Under from Riot, which is a LA metal band that's been around for a very long time.
Oh yeah,
and that's got it, kids.
We'll try to do low on the movies here. Speed through them. One of the biggest ones is Excalibur '81. Helen Mirren, Liam Neeson, Gabriel Byrne was in that. Patrick Stewart, of course, was in that. Nighthawks, that was Sylvester Stallone. Clash of the Titans, Body Heat, Postman Always Rings Twice, Jack Nicholson. It's a weird one. Let's see. One of my favorite comedies of all time, Stripes. Shout out to Harold Ramis. Fucking love you. Let's see. Got Sharky's Machine. That's Burt Reynolds.
That's a very good movie.
You got Das Boot. That was a big one. Tarzan the Ape Man. Bo Derek and Richard Harris. Miles O'Keefe. Never seen it. Sounds interesting. Got Dragon Slayer. Ralph Richardson.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
One of my favorite Disney movies, for those of you at Disney Plus, Fox and the Hound came out in '81. Mommy Dearest, that was probably my mom's favorite movie, so shout out to you. I'll throw some of the big ones in here. We'll just go right into horror and go back and forth. Oh shit! Before that, I'll throw in heavy metal.
You kidding me? Yeah, it's so good.
Time Bandits, I love. And then before we get into it again, Mad Max 2, Beyond Thunderdome. Love it. And then we got Galaxy of Terror.
That's a weird movie.
I love it. Hell Night, Dead and Buried.
Hell Night is one of the best movies ever made.
It is. It really is. And it's my favorite Linda
Which we're going to have to redo because apparently it's gone.
It's been gone, yeah. Sorry to...
No, it's okay.
We had that episode for
That's a long story, guys. We just don't. We'll have to redo it.
Computer shit. Scanners, Halloween 2, Friday 13th Part 2, Fuck Off. Steve Dash told me that. Wolfen, The Fun House, which we've done.
It sounds like you're just naming my Blu-ray collection.
Happy Birthday to Me.
You're naming my Blu-ray
Evil
collection.
Dead, The Howling, Deadly Blessing, My Bloody Valentine, The Beyond. Shout out to Vogue, who we did that for. House by the Cemetery. Shout out to Phil Anselmo. That's his favorite film. The Prowler, which we need to do. That's when Dr. West gets mad and wants to kill people. Prowler. Dark Knight the Scarecrow, one of the best TV movies ever made.
Agreed.
Burial Ground.
Love it, I own it.
Graduation Day.
Love it,
Student
own it.
Bodies. Final
Love it,
Exam. Piranha 2 The Spawning. Shout out to Our Penance. We fucking love you guys. You crazy Italian fucks. We love you. The Black Cat. Eyes of a Stranger. The Nesting. Dawn of the Mummy. Madhouse. Absurd. Saturday the 14th. Madman.
You're literally naming every Blu-ray I own.
I am. I'm just looking. I'm actually looking at his physical collection. Not, and then I'll have to narrow this down, folks. We'll do the last three. In my opinion, we'll do four, but I'm going to do it in a weird order because it's really hard to do. Narrow it down. Here are the best ones.
First, before you do that, name my favorite movie of 1981. It's not a horror movie.
Escape from New York.
Wrong. Next.
Then it's the other one. There's two of them. I'm going to get there. But it's one of the two. I think I know which one. I'll name it last because I was going to save it for last.
And I love Friday 13th Part 2, kids. Just
I was going to save it.
record.
I was going to save it for last. So we got Escape from New York.
Which it's not that I don't like it. I do love that movie, but
Well, I'm going to do it in the order, and I think it's the order that's right, because it's my favorite, too. Then you got American Werewolf in London.
Which is the best werewolf movie ever made, in my
is.
opinion. And I'm obsessed with it.
And we got For Your Eyes Only, one of my favorite
Which is
Bond
one
films.
of the... It's a great
and
fucking movie.
the best movie, hands down, that came out in 1981. That's still one of the best movies ever made. Still one of my favorite movies of all time. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, baby.
You watch just Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's it. Oh, that's the one.
And now I'm bringing a special sequence back just for the holidays for you guys. And this is a one-night-only event. These are some porn films from 1981.
Porn time.
Skin Tight, which I remember finding my uncle's copy and fucking shooting a hot, wet, messy white load all over my young belly. All right, these are movies I have actually
Christmas
seen.
comes early.
It does, especially if I'm here.
Yep.
Hold on, some of these are foreign, so I ain't bullshitting around on these. Peaches and Cream. Dropped another hot, creamy load off that one when I found that one in my Uncle Dallas's stash. God rest your soul, Dallas. Showgirl. Chick gets DP'd in her hot, tight, wet cunt and hairy anus. Another hot load drop. And then Fireworks, which was another one. The chick took it in the fanny in the first scene, emptied my young bag. All right. Moving on.
Oh.
Well, I've got more here for you. Teacher's Pet, hot creamy load. She fucked all the teachers in the school and the basketball team in that film. Now, I'm being serious. I'm going through these and legitimately telling you stuff that I fucking whacked it to. It's a holiday treat we all can enjoy. Still working here. You have to give me a second because some of these are not things I've seen. Dr. Sex, hot load. That was just a lot of fucking hospital stuff. Don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do remember whacking it to that one.
That was a boner jam.
It was.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Peg Goes to Hollywood. Dr. West emptied his sack. Occasionally, I will admit, if you ever want to just pretend you're young Dr. West, go to Pirate Bay and pull you some 80s porn and whack it. You know?
With a ski mask on.
Actually, no. With just a leg that you've ripped off of a pair of pantyhose, you've turned into a pantyhose mask.
Sweaty after gym session.
Well, I mean, if you're lucky enough to find those items, that's really random. I have to show this to Corey, and I'm not lying about this. This is not a porno, but it is one of my favorite horror movies, and I don't know why it's in here, but for some reason, Zombie Leg is shown right there.
It is, right there.
Which is weird.
The fuck?
I don't know.
1981. I guess
it is.
I guess it's enough, because that's a foreign film, isn't it?
It is, but I didn't fucking whack it to
enough.
There's no actually. I don't remember there being anything in that was vulgar, other than the death scenes and stuff. I love it from behind. Can you get any better than that? Another hot creamy load. Las Vegas Lady, sacked empty. I remember that one too. She's like a hooker and a showgirl. Hold on a second. This is a rare occasion, kids. I haven't done this in a long time. Actually.
It's been a little while. Yeah.
Let's see here. That is not an American one. That is also not an American one. That is not an American film. 7 Seductions. 7 loads dropped. Amazing film. I remember that one because that girl gets fucking... It's the first film that I saw as a young child where the man's erection was in her pussy hole, and then she got fucked in the ass with a strap-on from her female lover. So it was almost good enough to end it on, but I'm going to look for one more.
You got the DP.
Yeah, anything raunchy like that I loved as a kid and as an adult.
It's a classic that never dies.
Sorry, I'm looking for at least one more page of goodies here for you guys. Madame Claude 2. I did whack it to that. Don't remember if it was good. I remember this cover, though. Hold on a second. And we will end with this. Come under my spell. And I did. A lot. There was lots of cum for that. All right, kids. As I visited 1981 for you for the holidays only of my personal jacking it off section from my youth as I was a young child.
There you go. So if you guys, you can go back and you look at the old Dr. West vault before, it has always been horror movies and porn, but he's got the...
I hadn't talked about... I hadn't done the Dirty Movie Revisit vault in a long time, so there you go.
During the holidays...
Only for the holidays.
You want to be around your family, you don't want to do any of this bullshit, you can just go, lock yourself up in solitude and just start fucking...
Yeah, do your business,
your ween,
man.
Or stroke your ween or flick your bean, female fans of Phantasm.
Right, whichever you feel like you need to do.
Stroke your meat or finger your meat, whatever you're going to do.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah. We're here for you. We support everybody, so, take some time off for the holidays. We're going back to another one. Oh, we're just on a roll.
Well, in 2019, I want to go back to the morning that I was told no, there wasn't going to be an interview. And then my friend, Steve Tucker, vocalist of Morbid Angel, said, "No, please, come to Atlanta, sit in lots of traffic, drive wheelchair fucker crazy to get to the venue, only for me to get there to get ghosted." And then told by the tour manager that he had to save his throat for his performance that evening. When in reality later, I found out from some of the local cocksucker bands in Atlanta that they had got him high for his birthday and drunk.
He just didn't want to deal with you.
He didn't want to deal with me. I got straight.
I don't want to see Dr. West for my birthday.
I got straight ghosted, and I wanted to send out a faithful... Come and let us adore Steve Tucker so he can fucking blow me off and tour with Watain. Good luck getting in the country, you fucking Swedish cocksuckers. You deserve that too. It's called karma. So thank you, Christ the Lord, for Steve Tucker fucking treating me like I'm some fucking Neanderthal stalker. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. It's just a season greeting that I wanted to share with everyone here at Phantasm. Is it professional? Hell no. Do I care? Hell no. Are we getting paid? Hell no. Corey, let's hear a great Christmas memory from you.
Well, to be honest...
Or season greeting wish. Send someone a season greeting wish while we're listening to this god-awful Luther Vandross song.
That's pretty goddamn bad. I'll give you that. Well... really try to think of one. I haven't been fucked over half as much as you have this year. Not with this stuff.
Send someone a season's greeting the way I just did. Because I've got tons for this episode.
I'm saying, you got some bad ones. You've actually been dealing with this shit.
If you can't think of one right now, we can come back to you and I can share another one of mine.
Yeah, I think, nobody's been fucked over more this holiday season than Dr. Vincent West.
Well, just this year. We're taking the time of the holidays to share this memories with you guys.
I haven't had it very easy in my personal life, but as far as the podcast, it hasn't been as hard for me as you.
Well, we're going to get to that. But I want to send another... Thank you, Luther Vandross, for your Christian bullshit. I just want to send another amazing, amazing Christmas wish out to that cocksucker that's the tour manager for Fates Warning, and Jim Matheos, the guitarist, and cocksucker for fucking Fates Warning. Thanks for not taking 5 seconds out of your day to at least come and talk to me, you fucking pricks. Thank you so much for making me drive to Atlanta for no fucking reason, and to take off work and not get a goddamn dime after selling my shit at McKay's so I can have money to make this happen for our guests. So I can go there and get the content we need to make this podcast live. But I couldn't, because Fates Warning didn't give a shit. But that's okay, because our listeners don't give a shit about Fates Warning. It was a stupid childhood fantasy of my own that I learned to eat my own shit on. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks for the shit sandwich, Fates Warning.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It'd probably be like, "You Are Flagged" in New Zealand. That happened on one of the things we did, where it was like,
Are you serious?
New Zealand isn't listening to this one.
Are you
'cause
serious?
had copyright.
Are you really?
Yeah. And I was like, "Fuck New Zealand."
Who flagged us, I wonder?
Because one of the songs we did.
No, but what I'm
like,
saying is, wonder who flagged it, though.
It's YouTube. Just has, they're like Big Brother. They hear every single thing that comes on there, and they're like, "You're not good. That's copyright." That's
Are you serious?
And it was like,
did it really get flagged
Yeah.
in New Zealand?
Yeah, it was like,
We're banned in New Zealand. It makes Phantasm even cooler.
no, over some like stupid '80s song you played on here once. We were just being stupid, but
You know, I have never
on this
ever
episode,
done
it's
that.
the total. We're totally in Australia right
Well, you know, honestly, I actually have something fun on this.
And then New Zealand's
they
like
actually
Balkan.
can't ban us on this because Christmas music, there's no copyright on any of it.
now. Yeah, because it's all covers from like millions.
No, seriously, it's not. There's no copy. They can't do shit. So
It's because
Suck it.
Christ the Lord.
no, it's Stephen Tucker's our Lord because he's too busy to hang out with me. He'd rather hang out with those fucking douchebags and those local Atlanta bands. Thank you. Good night.
Get stoned, you fuck.
Anyway, so
Shout out to the good people. Eric Wagner from Gatecreeper, we love you. You can get Deserted now on Relapse Records. It's a great fucking album. They're really cool live, good group of dudes. Yeah, pick that album up. It's out. And also NECROT, to Sonny and Luca for doing the interview, and Chad for setting it up. Love you, Chad. Very professional, straightforward dude. We had a lot of fun at the show. And looking forward to their new record next year. They talk about on the interviews. So now we will play for you the Eric interview from Gatecreeper. Sat in his van, talked about all kinds of shit. We talked about Terminator more than anything, I think. But you'll hear it right here, and it was a lot of fun. So check it out.
Corey Gorechrist, FANTASM Podcast. I am here with Eric Wagner, the Dark Cowboy
Hell yeah, brother.
of Gatecreeper. What's going on, dude?
Nothing, just hanging out. Just got to the show in Atlanta, the Masquerade. Super excited. It's a cool lineup. Been a cool tour. We're just starting it out, so excited to shred tonight.
Fuck yeah. And, how's the tour been going so far for you guys?
It's been awesome. Exhumed is sick. Judiciary's like really awesome. Necrot's badass. And there's been a bunch of really cool opening bands, actually. We had Frozen Soul from Texas, Skeleton. It's been awesome, like, you know, having 5 really cool bands in a row. And,
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, you know, the Exhumed, you know, brings their own thing. You know, they're super fast, grindy, shreddy. You know, Necrot's just badass. You know, Judiciary's like has a little more hardcore element to it, which is awesome. We love those guys, you know, and we bring our own thing. So it's been cool. It's been there's a lot of different styles on the tour, so I think it brings a lot of different kinds of people. So it's cool.
Yeah, I think it's a very well-rounded package, and I think it's one of the better packages I've seen, you know, for this year, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
As far as blending different things. So you had Deserted come out October 4th on Relapse.
Yeah, super excited about that.
Had a lot of, seen a lot of really good, you know, like praise about it. A lot of people are really into it. So from like Sonaran to that, what kind of things did you want to bring on this record compared to them?
So I wanted to have a little more epicness,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit more, it's just make it bigger musically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I put more leads in there,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, which is stuff that we always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of experimented with that a little bit more with the Iron Reagan split we did.
Yeah.
You know, and even on Sweltering, we did that. Chase and I write majority of the music.
Yeah.
And so we kind of both have our own styles. So it's just a more blend of both of our styles, I think. But I just wanted it to be bigger, you know, kind of like a Battlefield type deal, like, you know, just epic, like music to battle to,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah, you know, you definitely get that vibe from the tone of the album, and it's mixed so great, and, you know, Kurt did a great job with all that.
Oh,
too.
yeah, I love it. Turned out great.
It sounds very bottomless and also desolate, if that makes sense.
Oh, for sure.
But there's a huge punch to it. I really enjoy the tone of it. It's got a lot of just really ripping ass tracks on it, man. It's good.
Yeah, for sure. We try to make sure every track can stand on its own. That's our first.
And
kind of
definitely
rule.
every one of them, it's something a little bit different, little different styles peppered in each one, and I appreciated that because
yeah, for sure.
The album definitely blends together as far as the feel, but I think each song you get something else out of, and maybe like a different story to what you can relate to, or like different vibes. It's a good, well-rounded record,
Yeah, mix of things.
Yeah,
it's definitely intentional.
Yeah,
that's how we piece the album together.
Right.
We have different types of songs. But at the end of the day, our goal is to have every song be like, if you were only hearing one song, you'd be like, oh, this is cool. Like,
yeah.
So each song brings its own thing, but is also standalone, just as good as we think it could be. So.
Yeah, and I like the. It's on the album. I think it's on. The Anxiety single. I really loved.
Yeah.
And how did that come about with the Adult Swim and everything?
So we had. Adult Swim wanted to do a single, and then we had. Social Decay, also, which is Decibel,
right?
And so we wrote we had 12 songs that we wrote, and then we chose, I think, 10, I guess, for the record. And we were going to use 2 for the one-offs for the Adult Swim and the Decibel, and
right.
Yeah, we actually had Nate and Chase kind of wrote those together. And Nate wrote a lot of the stuff for Anxiety and Social Decay.
Yeah,
so that was cool to get him in there, because most of the time it was just Chase and I writing, and so it's cool to have Nate come in and do some songs. I think they're badass. He's such a great songwriter.
Yeah.
And then we both those songs are on a split now with Exhumed for the tour.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So I'm really glad they got to put on wax, and so that's awesome. But Adult Swim wanted to work with us, and
it's really cool. Man.
We were stoked to be on that mix. So.
Sure. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then as far as you guys touring, everything's been pretty well received so far.
Yeah, it's been really fun playing the new songs. The songs have a little more, like I said, like leads and stuff. So it's been personally, I've had, I've been able to experiment a little bit with some, like reverbs and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's been fun. It's just different. It's fun to play new songs. We definitely we toured the hell out of Sonora and Deprivation, and so it's cool to play new songs. And I think people are really liking them. I definitely. Some of the tracks are like fucking headbang tracks, So like the crowd's been banging pretty hard, so it's been fun. And so real stoked on it, real excited to play it. We have our set list for this tour, but I'm excited to mix it up with whatever we do next, and play some of the other songs. So
nice.
Yeah, so it's been good.
Yeah, have you guys got any like one-off shows in between stuff, or like do headline things?
We're playing the Decibel Metal and Beer Fest on December 13th.
That's gonna be big, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. So Santa Ana, California, near LA. It's a sick fest. So
Isn't NECROT doing that one too? I think they're doing that.
I think they're on it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tight.
I'm not sure, but there's a ton of badass bands on it. So right when we get back from this tour, I think December 5th, and then we have a couple days and we go back to LA and do that, and then then we have some other tours in the works and stuff. Nothing I can really talk about yet, but we plan on playing everywhere. So we want to hit Europe. We want to hit Europe like harder than we ever have, and make it a regular thing. We're trying to get out to Japan and Australia and Tasmania. And go to Europe and hopefully play some big fests, and just do the whole thing. You know what I mean? And then do the U.S. And we definitely want to make it to Canada.
Yeah.
We were only able to play Vancouver on this tour. Yeah. Because of some scheduling issues, but yeah, we have some stuff planned to get to Canada too. So we're gonna try to go everywhere and shred for people. So I'm excited.
The world's ready for it. Yeah. Like I said, I've heard nothing but good things, and I love the record myself. And congrats on it being what it is. It turned out really well. And I love the From the Ashes video too. I think that's really cool. Where was that?
That was really fun. So so we went just north of Phoenix, I guess northeast of Phoenix, in the Tonto National Forest, and it's forest and desert. And we found a valley down there where people go shoot guns. And we went down there. Nate brought some handguns. We were shooting guns in between shoots.
Hell yeah!
But it was really fun. We set up in the desert, and we just really, we love Arizona, and it means so much to us, and it's a cool spot, and we have a lot of pride, just for being from there, and and we like to draw attention to Arizona because there's a lot of cool stuff happening there. And sometimes
Sonoran too. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it gets overlooked, and so it's like we're like, let's everyone that looks at our stuff, maybe will like check out another band from Arizona or whatever. But,
right.
And it's just us. It kind of represents us. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's like black metal bands from Phoenix that go, drive up to the forest to take pictures. I'm like, we live in the desert. Like, let's just be.
Let's find the one forest.
Let's just be in the desert. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Now, when you guys are traveling, because we are in the van here, I feel like we're all traveling right now. What's some of the road food you guys eat?
Lots of Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
We've been lucky enough where people have been bringing us Taco Bell gift cards, which is really nice.
Like fans do? They're just like, here's some Taco Bell.
Yeah, shout out Cantu, our buddy in Houston. He brought us a pretty good size gift card. So lots of Taco Bell. We try to do all sorts of stuff. We try to get like I really like Indian food and stuff like that. Like I try to try different things, but also on this tour, like I've been trying to eat lots of like more veggie stuff. Yeah. So like I've been getting like veggie burgers and trying to be healthier. Get
make it last a little longer.
Get some greens. Like Nate's really healthy on tour, and I always end up getting like hot Cheetos at the truck stop. But I've been watching him. I'm like, oh, he came out. He has carrots. Yeah. Or he has like grapes. So I'm just like, I'm gonna eat cantaloupe. And so I've been getting like cantaloupe at the TA. Right. Yeah. What are you up to, Matt? If you want him too, we can get him up.
With no shirt, nothing. It's good. It's ready to roll. In the rain. It was raining on the way here.
Was it?
But yeah, I just got off work and I went to Vincent's house, and we slept and then we drove here. Oh, cool. But he blessed me with it was a banquet mega bowl, and it was buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
That sounds incredible.
It was, but I'm feeling it now. It's like
You're feeling it.
As soon as we pulled up, it was like, oh no.
It definitely doesn't energize you. It will in like a couple hours.
So I'm taking piss behind the dumpster. I'm just like holding one end while the other's coming
in. Oh no, for sure. That's a skill you need to work on, definitely.
You just gotta work through the bubbles. So when you eat stuff like hot Cheetos too, I'm just like, man, I know I can eat this whole bag like right now.
Oh yeah, and then you have the red on your fingers. The shame. Everyone knows you ate a whole bag of hot Cheetos.
You got to watch your beard, make sure it's not in there. I feel like it's in there all day.
There's a lot of special skills you need to master to do this.
Especially on the road, because me just driving here doing this, but I can imagine driving way more hours to get.
Oh yeah, we got our.
Oh, nice! You got a little cooler right here.
Cool. Yeah, stocked.
Nice camo, so you can't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know where the fuck your drinks are.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope. And then so far on this tour, what are some any like memorable things so far? Besides, the show's being killer, but
yeah, the shows have been awesome. I mean, for me, just finally playing the new songs, and having and being able to see, before you play a song with a new song, you don't know how it's. You hope it translates how you think it will, right? And it's really cool to see people really digging them and having a good reaction to the certain songs. Yeah. We went to Miami. We hadn't played Miami yet, ever, and I don't think any of us had been. Maybe Nate, but we hadn't been to Miami, and so that was cool to go to Miami.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It was still hot down there, which was cool because it's going to be cold for the rest of the tour. Yeah. So that was really fun. I guess someone was telling me there's like monkeys down there that steal stuff from you.
I've seen videos of that the other day, actually.
Yeah, and I was like, I wish I got something stolen from him with a monkey or something, but didn't happen.
Right. That's pretty good, yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. The Texas shows were definitely a highlight. I love Texas is awesome, and Judiciary, absolutely killed it there because they're from Lubbock. And so that was really cool. I really enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, they throw down in Texas.
Yeah, so that was a highlight for sure.
Hell yeah.
And just getting back on the road. We haven't toured for a while because we were getting the record done. So,
yeah.
So just that alone is a highlight for me.
Awesome. And then the last thing here, we the other half of the bread and butter of our podcast is like horror movies. Do you have some favorites of yours?
Oh, cool. I mean, I love Army of Darkness, which is kind of on
that's
the
amazing.
Comedic side, but it's still a horror movie.
It's my favorite one out of those.
I grew up, my dad loved that movie. That was my dad's favorite movie, and he had the VHS, and we would watch it on like Christmas. We'd watch Alien. We watched a couple of the Alien movies. We watched that. I do like sci-fi a lot. Like the Alien movies are badass.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Of course, Terminator and all that
one
stuff.
of my all-time favorites.
I used to watch that. I used to love that Motel Hell movie when I was little. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I remember like watching
Farmer
it.
Vincent.
Yes, and we would watch it, and I had this little tiny TV with like the built-in VHS. So
Yeah.
I'd go to Blockbuster and I'd get it. But we were like little, and I didn't have a remote.
Mm-hmm.
So we would wait for it to know, after the credits it would go blue, and then it would rewind itself.
Yeah.
So we'd like sit there and wait, and we'd watch it over and over.
It's fucking awesome.
I love that movie. Reanimator, all that stuff. But Army of Darkness is it's a perfect movie to me.
I think so too.
And I'm like,
and the effects are great, and they just
so good.
They just let KMB just in like a shack just make all that stuff for that film.
Yes, and it looks so cool, and Bruce Campbell's like perfect.
The best thing he ever did.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's so cool. I love that whole movie.
Honestly, I don't even watch the other two. Like Army of Darkness is like what I watch.
Yeah, it's so it stands out. It like literally it's like different.
And that's where all the big lines are from, like "Yo, she bitch" and Groovy and all that stuff's from that film. So.
I love it. The last scene or whatever. They're in the store and everything's fine, and it's so good. And
give me some Sugar Baby. And
oh my god! Yeah,
Hail to the King. All that shit's in that film. The other ones are mostly he doesn't talk very much in the other two.
So good.
It's just so wacky. But Army of Darkness is where they turned him into like this, action, just he's Western badass.
Yeah, but he's legendary now for that role.
Exactly.
Know what I mean? Like it's insane. And then you watch him, and I think he's in some crappy show on like TNT.
He was on Burn Notice.
Yeah, Burn Notice. He's in Burn Notice, and it's so funny. He's like living in Miami with this Hawaiian shirt, like being a detective or something. And it's like, I'm like, just do another Army of Darkness, but make it good.
I know,
Don't
right?
make it bad. So
couldn't do it now. They did the Ash vs. Evil Dead thing on Starz, and it was okay, but it's still pretty wacky. It's like he's like smoking weed, and I mean, it's funny, but it's just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, it's when you're so like they're trying to do it, and it's like it loses its organic, like the organicness of it is gone because
for sure
they're trying to redo something that was badass to begin with.
But that's untouchable, that film, and the Alien 2 is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, so good. So, and the dude from it, the guy that was in the first Terminator who was sent back,
Michael Biehn.
Yeah, he's from Parker, Arizona.
Really?
Which is like pretty close to
Super
where
nice
we're all
guy.
from.
Yeah,
but he's from there, and he's like a star. And
at
my work, my boss is from there, and he said he grew up, and like his friend was his like nephew.
That's
and
amazing.
he would see him just like he'd be in like the kitchen. And, like,
I would shit.
Yeah,
if I
wouldn't
saw
that be
him.
sick?
I've met him before, but like if I was little, because he was like one of my like little heroes.
Yeah,
I was
for
like
sure.
Kyle Reese, but like if I saw him like growing up, I would have like shit myself.
Well, he was in like Tombstone too.
Yeah.
Right? And so like that's so sick. And he was in some bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So badass.
The Terminator's by far the
but
best.
Terminator's the best movies ever. Both of them.
Yeah. It's one thing where if Terminator comes on, I'm watching it like no matter what time of day or.
Oh yeah.
Or I'll put it on.
Even if it's on like Telemundo.
Yeah.
In Spanish. Like I was thinking the other day about this. I was sitting there and I was thinking about how like like the universe spontaneously like through like chance and like all this shit, like chaos made like trees.
Yeah.
It made like mountains. You know what I mean? It made like life. It also made Terminator 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
out of all the things and atoms
galaxies,
and matter.
Galaxies and like physics and like
Terminator 2.
Yeah, and also Terminator 2, and it's just like so sick. Like you to find Terminator, be an alien and see Terminator 2 in the wild.
James Cameron got the idea of Terminator. I don't know if you know this. But the idea of the exoskeleton or whatever, endoskeleton. He was shooting Piranha. Or is it Piranha 2? He was shooting Piranha, and he got malaria from shooting it, and he had like a nightmare of what became the endoskeleton or whatever.
That's so sick.
Yeah, so that's what. If it wasn't for filming fucking Piranha and then hallucinating because he was so sick. Yeah. And he saw the Terminator and then made it happen. Like, that's kind of crazy.
The universe wanted Terminator to exist.
It happened.
It knew. It knew. Skynet Skynet would never have gone live if it wasn't for piranha and malaria. It's badass.
It's the crazy world we live in, man. But dude, this has been a lot of fun, and I appreciate your time and everything.
Yeah, man. Anytime. Appreciate you. Thanks for doing. Sounds like a cool podcast, and thanks for doing this. People love this stuff, and it's cool to be able to have a conversation with a cool dudes.
Yeah. And we look forward to seeing you. And do you have anything else you'd like to plug before we cut off here?
I don't know. Just check us out. We're on tour now with Exhumed, NECROT, Judiciary. Four heavy bands coming to you. We got a month left. We're doing all North America. On Thanksgiving, we'll be in Vancouver. So
that's kind of cool.
Actually. Yeah, we did that so we could play a show and people aren't at home,
Yeah.
So I don't think they have Thanksgiving in Canada.
Probably not.
so come check it out. We're pretty much playing everywhere. The shows are killer. It's us, Exhumed, and us and Gatecreeper switching off every night headlining. So it's a real cool lineup and real fun. And come out and check out the new Exhumed record and check out our new record, and just go support death metal, go support metal, go support heavy music, support horror movies and freaking all that stuff.
Fuck yeah, hot
it's a
Cheetos,
lifestyle. Yeah, hot Cheetos.
Piss behind dumpsters.
Go piss behind a dumpster. You know what I mean? Just live it up.
Support Michael Bean.
Yes, no, exactly. All hail the king, Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, support.
Go
Bruce
watch
Campbell.
Burn Notice. Go buy the Blu-rays of Burn Notice.
Support
and get caught
USA
up.
Network.
Yeah, USA. So yeah, that's about it. But yeah, come to a show. Go to anyone's show. Go support metal.
Well, now we're back, and what we got going on here? Got the fucking rig going at full speed, and
I haven't watched a damn bit of this movie. I've been just having fun and being silly. The print of this movie, I'm not very impressed with. It looks like shit.
I don't think they really took care of it as much as a lot of stuff.
It actually looks really bad. It's actually, to be honest with you guys, it's one of the worst. It's one of the worst looking Scream Factory movies I think I've ever bought.
This one seems kind of rushed as far as the print, where it's just like, let's just put road games.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what they did with the print. Is not very. It's not very. Oh, you're good. It's not very impressive to me.
It's pretty grainy for the most part.
But
Can't all be winners.
I mean, it's. It is what it is, but... Oh, what was that? Oh, hold on just a second, everybody. We've got a special guest today. It's Michael Bublé. He wants to come by and sing some more songs for some of our lousy-ass guests that I wasted my fucking time with this year. Wow, this is so bad I can't even fucking use it. Anyway, let's try that again, kids.
We need the ding-a-ling one. Ding-a-ling.
Oh, we've already done that.
You did?
Yeah, I've already done it. But we can rock this one. Anyway.
Here, let me start one. Let's start this one. I have to take a piss. Sorry, folks.
No, go ahead. You go ahead. I've got this song just started. Go ahead.
Guys, sometimes you just need to empty your bladder to come up with people you hate. And I just had to unload my fucking piss stream, and I thought of who I actually want to give a season's greeting to. Ollie from Entombed AD. What a fucking piece of shit. To be honest with you, it's karma for me because I blew you off twice because I didn't want to do the interview to begin with because you're not an original member of Entombed. Number two, I think Swedish death metal's fucking gay. If you're not fucking Bloodbath, I don't really give a shit. So, you come from an overrated band of people that rockstar this podcast from day one. So, Lars Petrov, you can fucking suck a fucking corny holiday peppermint bark turd right out of my Jewish ass. if you guys even celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah over there in Sweden, I don't fucking know. But you get way too much credit for being in a bunch of shitty bands, like whatever the fuck your other bands are. I don't even know anymore. But you know, after 2 times of blowing off Ollie and like just sitting there with the computer on, sleeping because I was way too drunk, and I woke up trying to do it anyway. And they're like, "Yeah, give me 40 minutes," and I did, and I stayed up all fucking day when I had to go to work that night, and you blew me off. Ha ha ha! Very fucking funny. Well, here's what I think of your band. Here's what I think of your fucking overrated dog shit. It's a fart right out of my ass, and you can suck it. You can suck it right up your Swedish nostrils.
Enjoy a brown Christmas.
Enjoy a brown Christmas. And happy holidays, Ollie. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. And go fuck yourself.
You know, for me, what I'd like to touch on a second is, well, it's one of those things that it needs to be discussed, you know, and I don't actually even have to name names on this because they know who they are. I just, for the 2-bit slut that I wasted almost 2 years of my life talking to and only got to see one time, I just wanted to say, great choice on the marionette, your ventriloquist dummy that you're fucking now, that you tried to replace me with. And I wanted to also just say, if that's seriously what makes you happy, that is fantastic, because I just don't get it, but it also proves that you are crazier than me. So
I didn't think that was possible.
Enjoy your white Christmas.
Yeah. And go fuck yourself.
And that too.
We hope you're enjoying our festivities here at Phantasm. We're just, you know, you got to uplift people's spirits, and we like to do that the Phantasm way, which is, you know, a little unorthodox, but I think it's a hard time of year for people. You know, you drink your eggnog, you wear your Christmas sweaters, you go out, but are you really happy? It's all about what you want to make yourself.
It is
tolerate, you know, because holidays are difficult, but death metal and horror carries us through. So with the gift of Phantasm, maybe you guys should open up a little bit and be more honest with yourselves, and just say fuck you to the people that fucked you over and treated you like shit. That's all.
Well, it's a time to just you know.
It's almost the end of the year too, so you're trying to look back on everything up until this point and kind of just be like, you know what, fuck those people. You know, let's go to next year, deal with some new people. Just, you know, you're always going to have bumps in the road, and sometimes people just, you know, you just need to run them over, you know. So we like to point out the bad, but in a positive way, because this is a good way to self-reflect and to, you know, just kind of call out people for being the fucking worms that they are, you know.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Corey. I have another season's greeting I want to send out.
Just going to keep on going. Ho, 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 motherfuckers.
You know, when I take off work and lose money to do things for this podcast, you know, I always at least tell myself, well, at least I got the interview. Well, this time, I wasted about $10, $11 on some lousy-ass craft beer. And I will leave the guests that got the craft beer out of this. However, I am going to talk about another person that I had to deal with that day. First off, being rockstar by one of the bands that I actually was excited to get on our podcast that Corey's already interviewed before, but I got completely snubbed by them, so that hurt my feelings. Nothing, normal stuff that happens is part of what we do. You know. However, I didn't expect to get treated like complete dog shit by Flo from Cryptopsy. You know, so I just wanted to send just from way down here, you know, in the States and stuff, just a nice little fuck you to you for blowing me off after spending my day trying to get to the show, and then I wasn't even worth coming over and saying hi to. Wasn't even worth saying hi to me, so got my feelings hurt again. That's fine, and I guess it's part of the breaks, and I'm starting to learn that stuff. You know, I can be the bigger man about it. That's fine. I will never come see your band again. And I don't appreciate being fucking blown off when I spent my time and money to come down and see someone that I thought was my friend that I got treated like I was a complete fucking psychopath to. So, you know, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, I'd like to kick you in your silver bells. So there's that on that. And one other note on that, you know, you're never obligated to do anything, but don't act like you're excited weeks before and tell me that everything's cool and then have me get all the way to the venue and treat me like I'm some fucking leper. I don't appreciate it. It's fucking rude. It's unprofessional. And we've tried to avoid doing things like this in the past, but to be quite frankly and honest with you, I don't give a fuck anymore. And I don't know anybody's shit.
Except for a season's greeting. From us at Fantasm.
You do deserve a season's greeting, and I hope you do get kicked in your silver bells. And I hope Bing Crosby comes back as a fucking zombie and sings this song to you while he kicks you in the fucking nuts. But, you know, there's no need for that. And, you know, soon it's going to be Christmas, and there you go, bud. There's another Christmas greeting I had to send out to somebody today. Sending all my cards out on this episode, so to speak, kids.
Yeah, you get to fold it out and read it and feel heartfelt.
For as many times as we've done this since 2016, we've never taken the time to do this. Is it unprofessional? Maybe. Is it classless? Maybe. Do I care? Absolutely not. And I want to take another second. I'm not even going to play a Christmas song for this. I just want to share this with you guys.
Play a Hanukkah song.
I went to the hospital on October 29th with chest pains. I thought I was dying of a heart attack. And I've never done anything like this publicly, but I'm going to do it today, and I want you guys to know this. When I was laying there, I was thinking, wow, am I going to get to ever do another episode again? And I'm doing another episode again. I'm very happy about that. And I know some of you may listen to this and think, wow, what a crass bastard. And maybe I am. But I also feel like it's only fair to be honest about certain things, because so many people lie in this world.
Especially in the music business.
They do, and we get lied to and used, abused a lot, and there's a lot of people we're withholding from this, but the people I've kind of kicked you, rubbed you wrong in the nads tonight, you deserved it. And maybe worse, and I'm being a lot nicer. But anyway, when I was laying there, and I thought I was dying, and this is not a joke or a gimmick or a goof, this podcast is very important to me, and I'm very protective of it. If some people don't understand that or find that weird, I just am. And I'm very proud of what Corey and I have done since April of 2016. We're getting ready to start our 4th year.
Cheers, brother.
And I'm very proud of what we've done. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to give us a chance and listen to some of our episodes, maybe not all. If you've listened to all, wow, I owe you a steak dinner. For real. Just come up and find me somewhere. Probably at Horror Hound, Cincinnati. Anyway, thank you, Sean Clark. But what I wanted to say is, this is a testament to everything that I love, and I try to pour every bit of myself into this. And I hope someone out there, it reaches and gives you some type of enjoyment, whether it be information or laughter from Corey or me. And thank you very much for listening for all this time. If you're new to us, thank you for taking the time to give us a shot. And thanks for letting us melt your brain and airwaves with our pollution.
Very well said. Beautifully said. And yeah, see, where negativity comes positivity, because it's a good thing to be honest with people. And, like I said, this time of year, it's getting to be the holiday season. It's just, you got to find the silver lining somewhere.
If this is a slasher,
it's a very miserable time.
I'm Chris Kringle. Anyway,
there's been one kill so far.
I apologize for that.
It's fine. The movie itself is good. It's just, obviously we do stuff with subtitles. We don't want to get fucking sued and have the dialogue the whole time. Well, we're trying to have dialogue, so we got the subtitles. They're about to start drinking, and Stacey Keach is about to get some Jamie Lee cock, so maybe that'll happen. They're drinking on the beach. there in Australia. So we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, thanks to our guests of the Exhumed Tour and Gatecreeper and NECROT. We appreciate you guys for taking the time and being cool. But now I think with the music, we're just going to keep on going with the season greetings here. We got a lot to do in the season's greetings, the end of it. We do want to say thank you to the people that have been supportive and, cooperative with us and just accommodating. So the whole tour package as far as the Exhumed and, Ross and Matt, we thank you so much. And
thank you, gentlemen.
You guys will hear that interview. We watch Transformers and we just drink, have a good time. It's a lot of fun. So you guys will hear that too. And Eric from Gatecreeper is super nice, and NECROT guys are very, very nice and accommodating, and took the time out of their merch table to congregate and do a little interview with us for a little bit and talk about the tour and the new album that's going to be coming out soon. So, yeah, thank you to you guys. But there's plenty of people on the naughty list that we got to get through there. You going to do the Charlie Brown one? I love it.
I am. But that's not the one that I wanted.
That's not the Christmas. That's just the straight up theme. When you hear Christmas music, it instills some kind of hatred in you that you don't really know that you have. But when you hear that Christmas music hit, you're just like, God, some people are fucking queefs.
This is what I like. Do you remember this from the episode?
Yeah.
It's pretty chill. This is actually mellow as fuck, but now it's where I'm actually going to be serious for a second. Again. I want to thank all the labels that help us. Sometimes not so much as others, but thank you, nonetheless, for your support. I want to thank Liz. Earsplit, is that right?
Earsplit.
Thank you for
and David. David's been
everything
really cool
that you've
the
done.
last couple weeks. We've been
thank
kind
you
of
for
talking.
that.
It's been cool. So thank you, David, as well. Earsplit.
Shoot out John because I'm going to fuck it up.
John Freeman, thank you. From Freeman Promotions. Had our backs with the whole Guar thing. It's been super cool. We talked on the phone, which usually I don't have that relationship with PR people, but thank you for that. Thank you for getting us in touch with Gatecreeper and all that, and just really being cooperative with me, even straight up bitching him out one day. So, yeah, he's a solid dude. Appreciate you.
I want to thank these guests specifically. I want to thank Hansi from Blind Guardian. I want to thank Michael Shanker, who needs no introduction.
No.
I want to thank, and thank you to you for that as well. It's an underground thing. We're not going to discuss that.
German legends so far.
Thank you to Ross and Matt from Exhumed.
Cheers.
And I want to thank Paul Ryan from Origin for hanging out with me earlier this year.
Miss you, buddy. Need to fucking come see you.
And we'll do that. I'm dropping the ball on probably some others. Schmear from Destruction. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the cool interview. That was fun. God. Thank you for that. Thank you to the gentleman in Hour of Penance, Marco. And thank you so much for that. You guys are fantastic. Thank you to the gentleman in Devourment, Chris, and the other gentleman that I can't think of his name right now. Thank you very much for doing our podcast. Appreciate you.
I actually like Jamie Curtis's butt in that in these jeans right now. I don't know why. I'm feeling
Enjoy. And I wanted to also thank Damien and, more importantly, Anthony of Gorgasm. Thank you so much, formerly of Gorgasm. But thank you, gentlemen, for taking the time to hang out with me. Thank you for giving pizza to Wheelchair Fucker. And thanks for time for hanging out with me, making my summer fun. So these are some fun Christmas moments. They are shared by Dr. Vincent West.
There's a lot of good. We haven't been doing a lot of shows together, which is unfortunate. But I think
we used to.
Just in between work and stuff. I used to work a day job, and then we'd go to a show, or I'd have guaranteed time off. I can just do it. But now I work third shift. It takes a lot of time out to
it does
get these episodes out, even, and the way the sleep schedule works, and just not sleeping, and it's just a weird. You never really get used to it, and
But I want
to work in different schedules. Us not even really getting to see each other as much, even on weekends some of the time.
But you're forgetting the most coolest thing that we did all year, in my opinion. Thank you for taking me to Horrorhound. That was so much fun.
Yeah, Dr. West went to a fucking convention and had a better time than I think I did, which I didn't expect.
It was a lot of fun.
It was very eye-opening for you. I think that.
I hope we're going back.
Oh, we're good. We're good to go. Hotel's been booked for 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it.
You know that really new ritzy one that was across the street? That's where we're going to be at.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The live-in or whatever.
Oh, okay.
That other one, I guess, already sold out.
We're going to have a lot of fun, guys. It's going to be fun.
We're going to try to get a lot more stuff visually for you guys. More.
If you're cool with it, I want to just throw this out there right now. I think we should do our first live thing.
Live podcast?
Yeah.
Like a video of it?
No, I want to do like a live audio, too. We can do a live video, too, if you want.
I don't know where we would do it, but...
I want to do a live audio thing. Like in the middle of us walking around, like tell everybody that listens, just listen in. And
oh, yeah. We can get our buddy Michael.
I probably shouldn't be talking about this in the middle of the goddamn thing.
No, it doesn't matter. We can get our friend Michael there. If he's going to be there again, we can get him on.
Yeah.
And then let's do like a trope and have a fun time. We got a buddy. We haven't announced any of this yet, but we got a friend coming from New Jersey. And his name is Porno Proton. He's going to be hanging out with us as well.
That is going to be exciting.
He's go way back to the days of Dr. West's porn store days. He was one of the people who came in every now and then.
And was it starting some of the movies as well?
Yeah.
So that's going to be... We're excited about that.
That's all I'm going to say for now, but there's a lot coming with Phantasm with that. And, yeah. Well, I think Horrorhound will be one of the things he comes to, hopefully. So we'll see.
I think so, too. And I think it's going to be fun, you know. But...
Trying to get him involved. He's kind of an asshole, so we're going to try to work it out with him. But yeah. A lot of good things to come, especially next year. Just more shows, hopefully more interviews, bigger interviews, stuff we haven't done. You know, again, the cooperation of the people that have done it so far and have just given us a chance, and just been humbled and appreciative.
It's
of
been
what
outstanding.
we do. You know, because
it's been outstanding. It's been great.
We're fans, just like people in these bands are fans of what they listen to, and really, we're not here to waste anyone's time. We're here to provide information and just have a good time with these bands, you know, because we want to support their albums. We want you to come out to their shows and see how fun they are to talk to. And like before we did this podcast, me and Dr. West would sit outside of shows waiting just to talk to the band members.
We did.
We didn't even care about seeing the show. We just wanted to meet the bands and pick their brain and just be like, yeah, this album's awesome. And so eventually that became the catalyst for...
It did. It did indeed.
Straight up, we had the conversation. It was like, we're already watching horror movies hanging out because that's what we do as friends anyway. And we just hit record. Like, but why don't we start interviewing the bands? Because we do that anyway, kind of. We just sit outside our shows. We barely even, you know, we have skipped entire shows up until the last band before trying to meet all the bands. Like, you know, we've done that a few times in our lifetime. So, you know, that's who we are. We're not here to get free stuff. We're not here to, like, you know, we're just fans. We like to be more than fans. We like to provide a service for people like us to listen and enjoy.
Well, it's more of, for me, it's always been about slipping inside of a moment in time and making something real out of it instead of... Because I think most people go to shows that are really into music and they enjoy it and they remember it, but we're trying to give you something that's actually... way more personal than that.
Well, also,
and I think if they listen to the newest interview that we did
human
with Matt and Ross, it's
it makes everything human and not like separated, you know, because everything seems like there's a fucking wall in the way. It's like oh, because I have friends like that. They're like, how do you just like talk to these bands? I'd be so nervous. It's like, well, I am, but you also realize that they're. I mean, it depends, but you get those initial sense of nerves and stuff, but. You know, they're people. You know, they're not.
Honestly, you've had me do it so much; it's just like riding a bike. Like I just
right, and I'm the same. Like I don't even do notes anymore. Like barely. If any, you know, I know enough about what I'm doing because we're fans of it. I already know the shit. But yeah, it's just I like to have the barriers broken, and we're just talking because we're fucking people. You're like, you know, if I wasn't a fan of your band, we just met each other somewhere else.
But it's magic, and we won't reveal any more about that. But
right.
But the thing about it is, I think this year, I'm honestly happy that I'm just not in fucking jail.
Or dead. Yeah.
The hospital thing was scary, man. I tell people, no, I don't think people realize how close to death I felt like I came. Granted, I got one hell of a body workout where they checked me out for everything and gave me a clean bill of health, which I'm thrilled to have, but I have really bad anxiety and PTSD, and I suffer from a lot of stuff that I'm getting help for now that I wasn't before, so, I'm proud of myself for that. Doing this podcast has been therapeutic too, so, when we make the time to do it, I think it's special, and I feel like we're doing something special tonight. This motherfucker's probably going to get red flagged left and right for the music, but I don't give a fuck. Hopefully not.
Nah, maybe not. Maybe since we're watching an Australian movie,
I think it's fucking
New Zealand will leave us alone. I don't know.
So, wait, I have to ask this, because it's...
I can find the song that they flagged us for.
No, but what did they... So it blocked the whole fucking episode?
From that country, yeah. We're not allowed in New Zealand territory for
We're about to hear that. I didn't know. This is pretty cool. We've never gotten banned yet.
Yeah, it was just for a song. You put, some 80s song. You're like, you hear this, and just got banned for it. It's like, all right.
Which means someone is listening to us. Someone had to have heard that to ban us for it.
Well, YouTube is like a fly on every wall. They fucking immediately copyright. They have all those copyright things already set up, so when they comes up, they have like some kind of an algorithm that can find all that shit as soon as it goes on there, and they're like, nope, not that. I need to find it.
It's interesting to me that you have to have a pretty sad life to go around flagging everything. I mean, so many people fucking steal shit. I still physically buy movies. A lot of people wouldn't even fucking bother with it. Everybody just steals or streams or whatever, and streaming's definitely better than stealing. But who am I to judge? Whatever you want to do.
Due to a copyright claim, your YouTube video has been blocked in some countries. This means that your YouTube video is still up on YouTube, but people in some countries may not be able to watch it. And it's the Michael Schenker episode in Horror of Frankenstein, New Zealand. You fucking cunts. Sorry. The copyrighted content is just what I needed. They're fucking banned.
Rick Ocasek died this year. Rest in peace. And you're suing me from the grave, baby. Banning me from the grave, Rick. Come on, baby.
Block countries, New Zealand. Well, sorry, New Zealand. Maybe you'll get this one. Maybe you won't.
You putting it back up again?
It's just what I needed.
Did you just put it back up?
I mean, it's on there. They just can't hear it. So it's whatever. Enjoy. But
no, but let me ask you, does that mean someone that went and listened to our episode flagged us?
It's YouTube itself. I'm telling you, they know every music piece that comes on there, and they're like, no. Whatever. It's just what New Zealand needed. Look,
I want to tell y'all something. You don't have to worry about it with this episode because I got a little surprise for you. Corey's not just from New York. His family invented Hallmark card stores. So we're good. We own all this Christmas shit.
We do.
So
we're
Jews
good. Own Christmas.
We're good. We're good.
You know damn well they own Christmas.
We're good. Oh, and one more thing I need to tell you guys. You may not know this. Terrence Hobbs from Suffocation is Satan Claus. Love you, T. Hope you see you this year, baby. But yeah. Terrence is a friend of ours anyway. So anyway, but yeah. So, yeah. This year, man, I gotta be honest. I'm actually glad we're doing this. It's kind of nice. It's like having a fire going, sitting here.
It is like you got the Yule log, and for some people, and
for some reason, the
earlier season's greetings, you got the big stinky brown
non-copywritten song that I found is quite relaxing.
For some people, you don't get the Yule log, the nice and chill Phantasm. You get the straight up brown log in the toilet.
You do, but we got all that out. That stuff's we got those Christmas wishes.
And coming up, we got Sonny and Luca of NECROT. That's going to be at the end of this episode, so be sure to stick around for the rest of the festivities.
Indeed. there's a lot of records that came out this year, and there's probably going to be some stuff on there you guys are like, why is that on this list?
I got the top stuff done on mine.
I'm not done with mine, so let's don't...
It's not full. We'll put it...
We'll still do a reveal.
You guys are going to have to go to our Facebook page to read those. We won't even put it on episode.
Yeah. Well, we have some great stuff. There's great stuff that came out this year. Oh, I wanted to... While this amazing Christmas music's playing, I wanted to go ahead and also say... and I want to thank you for this when you made this one happen, and I can't thank you enough. I want to send a honest-to-God Christmas greetings to Jeff from Possessed.
Love you, Jeff.
What a fun interview that was, and I'm trying to just recall any of the ones, There were several I was supposed to have done this year that just, for whatever reason, didn't happen.
Oh, John of Incantation.
That was not this year.
Was that last year?
It was actually 2 years ago.
Was it really?
Yeah, that's an old one.
I don't know. All the stuff's getting re-released on YouTube as full episodes, so I apologize. But
no, you don't even apologize. It's been a minute. I haven't talked to those dudes.
That was from last year.
It was?
Yeah.
It must have been the beginning of the year, because
July of last year.
Yeah, but that's not when I did it.
I don't fucking know. Anyway,
it's an oldie. I know because we talked forever. But no, I was trying to think of stuff of this year. Oh, you said that, who was that one dude? You can give him a shout out in our episode here. The guy you say was real nice to you. The French dude or whatever. Fucking
what?
I don't know. Liz just shared it.
Oh, the Ronzi Pazuzu. Right.
Yeah, there you go. Pazuzu. Merry Christmas, buddy.
To you and his Finnish dudes. Really, really, really good show. Gave me vodka shot when I came into the green room. That was amazing. I felt super humbled by that. Usually I don't get offered anything, but I don't get to do this really a whole lot either, so it's a lot of fun when people are personable and nice. So shout out to him and the rest of the guys in the band, and good show, and to David for getting that shit straightened out at the door and keeping a good relationship since. I appreciate that too. So shout out to everybody at that for making that happen. Positive season's greetings to y'all.
That was the cock smoke at the Misfits thing.
Yeah.
You didn't say it, I did. Everybody hates Dr. West.
Here's a cool comment we got, and this is from the John thing.
Oh, can anybody, by the way, just occasionally hit like on my goddamn things I post instead of just making me feel like an ass? There's some girl the other day that I don't even know who the fuck she is that lives in like Arizona liked my comment. I'm like, really? I don't even know who the fuck these people are. But God bless you. Let Satan bless you.
Here it is.
Let Satan bless you this holiday season.
This was from May of 2018. This is when you did it. But the John thing, from Incantation, I got a cool comment on it yesterday, and I thought it was very nice. I'm going to read it. And shout out to Ice Water Productions for the comment. I thought it was very nice.
Who the fuck is Ice Water Productions?
Some asshole on YouTube, but he was very nice. So he said, "Damn, this podcast is killer. It should have tons of views. I hate how quality content is never shared on people's social media pages. It's so easy to press a button and give people a chance to learn about stuff." And so I put on there, and this was me, Ice Water, so I said, "Spread the dead, my friend. Share on your socials and tag our pages." And he said, "Sounds good, I will."
There you go. There's
said, also
decency left in some of humanity.
Live incantation videos I've shot over the past 20 years. So he's a longtime fan of the band. He's a fan of our podcast. We appreciate you, sir. And then to Dimitri Von Shag. I don't know. This is from a year ago. And this is from Dimitri. He said, "Sound sucks. Why bother if you can't get a better sound?"
Hey, Dimitri, why don't I come to your house and rape your children and cut your wife's tits off and fucking shove them in your fucking nose holes? You fucking wanker.
And then Andrew commented on that post, and he said, "Just listen to it with headphones. The interview was awesome." So thank you, Andrew. You can go over there and fuck his wife in front of him if you want.
Yeah.
You get the Phantasm Pass.
And you get the meet and greet with me before I axe murder him. Fucking cocksucker. Didn't we do nuclear testing there recently in Russia? Dimitrov, what a fag. Go down to the local gay bar. You fucking have him fucking whack you off for $1.95 Russian. Just prick. I don't even read those comments. I used to read the comments.
I read you the positive ones like that. That's the first time I had seen that one.
There was some
sound suck, no like podcast interview.
There was some guy that,
you know what sound sucks when your wife's like, oh, Dr. West.
No, listen, listen
he's
for
like,
real.
he's cucking in the corner.
The first internet troll we ever had on this podcast was a guy named Sky Whale.
Sky Whale.
And he's like, I don't understand how you get all these interviews.
You know what we do?
You know what, Skywell? I don't understand how you still live in your mom's basement, jacking off to gay porn, pretending you're straight, and going to conventions and fucking fingering little boys' buttholes.
You know how we get interviews? You know how we get all these? We fuck your mother. That's how. Merry Christmas, Skywell. You fucking fruit.
No, hold on. This is for Skywell. You ready? Oh, no. It's a minotaur. It's a creature of myth. Yeah, by the way, your mom let me keep it after I fucked her. There you go. Have a little role model there for you, baby.
Enjoy playing your Command & Conquer games on Steam, you fucking troll. You want to be German fruit?
Yeah, his real name is just like Jethro.
It's like Theodore.
No, it's just Jethro.
Jethro.
He's just like, Mom's doesn't like some podcasts. Yeah. But, you know.
How do they get these?
For every hard-working effort we put into this, there has to be someone pull their pants down and shit somewhere near it and try to put their fucking AIDS turd odor over our fucking podcast after we fucking went through all this shit.
It makes us stronger, pal.
Well, it just at this point, honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this. At this point, I just think it's funny. I really do.
Have your mom wipe that ice cream off the side of your mouth, you fucking retard.
Well, when your mom calls you up for your Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner, and with fun Star Wars shapes of that.
No, it's SpongeBob, fucking Kraft macaroni.
No. Let me finish. It's the Abrams characters, so it's all these.
It's Ray and Finn.
Right. It's them, and
damn.
And that's nothing against them, whatever. But you like it, you don't, whatever. I don't fucking care. But
Kylo Ren.
But he comes up and he's got to have his Kylo Ren Kraft and his fucking side of fucking SpaghettiOs with fucking
put them on board. You can pee on me.
With fun fucking Star Wars shapes too. And it's like, dude, just. Go back and literally live on the new Call of Duty so I can't get one kill in a day.
Yeah.
Because you just live on the fucking map.
Well, he's got his fucking Cheeto dust on his hands while he's playing.
It's about accurate, unfortunately, but, whatever. People are going to do it. Haters going to hate, but, that's fine. Anyway, this movie is slow as balls.
I haven't even watched it.
The print does look a little better.
In certain lighting, it does. Most of it's pretty damn grainy for being a Shout Factory thing. They're just kind of like...
I have a confession to tell everybody. They accidentally sent me this, so I got it for free.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So it wasn't like I have any money invested. It is new, so I wanted to give you guys a new review of a newer film, because we haven't done even that in a while. I've kind of slacked off on that. But, we're always, upward and onward, right? Year 4, what will year 4 bring? Well, hopefully more cool people to hang out with, And the NECROT guys were very nice. The Gatecreeper guys were very nice. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us for a little bit. And thank you for being on a great package, with Exhumed.
Still going on.
Great gentlemen, Matt and Ross. I love you guys.
And still go
Thank you for the hospitality, gentlemen.
Still go see these guys. What else they got left? They got Canada, they got Washington, they got Arizona, California, if I left any out. check out those tour dates. They're still coming out through December. So start the holiday season right with this tour package and with this Phantasm episode. And also, a fart out of my ass.
And something else you can do, feel free to, if you want, if you're, out in the area.
I just realized I was basically right in your face. I apologize.
You've done a lot of those tonight. You've had your gas cannon aimed at me.
I'm sorry.
Gas cannon, ass cannon, whatever.
Yeah.
But, no, it's good. But, yeah. Lots of stuff to look forward to, hopefully, in 2020, which is weird, 2020.
You gotta look forward before you think about.
I saw a damn kangaroo in this film. It's very strange.
Yep, they gotta throw it in there.
I don't know where the hell Jamie Lee Curtis is. I'm assuming she's dead.
Yeah, we just kind of been spacing off on this one.
Well, this movie's kind of all over the place. I mean, it said yawns. It's probably the best description of watching this tonight. But this isn't a bad movie. It's just, I have a soft spot for any type of truck driver thing. My uncle drove a truck after he came back from Vietnam for years. He actually died driving a tractor-trailer truck. Yeah. There's always
that's like a dingo or something.
There's always different types of scenarios when you do this type of thing, and you run into all kinds of different people and kinds of things. And sometimes I'm in the setup to deal with it. Other times I'm not. And then Corey's trying to work, and he has me calling, going, "You're not gonna fucking believe this. This is fucking bullshit.
Fuck."
So. I'm so sick of this fucking bullshit. I don't even want to fucking be here. And the truth is I don't, unless we're getting what we were told we're getting. And a lot of people renege on the deal, man. I don't know why. People like to pull back and say no. Not sure why. Lots of other factors. I'm not sure.
I think it has more to do with, just confusion in general, because it's like, who wants to do this, who wants to do that, and then people don't really agree on.
I mean, it is what it is. You're always gonna have people that are gonna, do their thing, and
that's cool. Because reality is, this is what we like. This is what we enjoy doing. This is what me and you do right now. But you have somebody else doing it too that we like because of music, and you just bring them in. They're like, yeah, cool.
But you're always going to have, I guess there's always obstacles with doing this. It just seems like it would get easier, but it seems like sometimes it does, and other times it seems like it's harder. It's like, wow, we're back to year one.
It's just like anybody, people are just difficult a lot of the time, because people don't want shit they don't want.
It's like the Batman comic. It's fucking Dr. West, year one. It's like, this ain't 2016, motherfucker. So I'm not sure, but, either way, we'll keep doing it. You guys keep listening.
It's Phantasm time in the city.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing our thing, and people like it. That's fantastic. If they don't, that's okay too.
Get kicked near silver bells.
And we're getting flagged. We already got banned in New Zealand this year, so that's good. Happy to hear about that. To our fans in New Zealand,
episode, they can't hear that unless they go on Spotify. They can listen to it. Spotify ain't a bitch like YouTube is. So.
I don't know why in this day and age. I mean, you could go to excuse me, you can go to any fucking website and steal just about anything you want. Digital content, anything, and then they want to copyright law stuff. Well, it's like, it was a joke. Did you listen to what? I mean, this isn't the classic rock podcast. I wasn't plugging the cars. I mean, rest in peace, Rick Ocasek. I love that dude, but he was a hell of a songwriter. But I mean, we weren't making fun of them either. It was just being stupid. I was being dumb. I'm pretty sure I was making fun of fucking Circuit City.
Something.
Because Circuit City had a fucking ad with that fair, and it was obnoxious, and I always thought it was fucking funny.
It was actually raunchy. We're finally seeing something in this film.
That'll be our code word. If you guys ever can come up with the code word, you get a free Phantasm gift. You can message the page and be like, hey, Phantasm is just what I needed.
Yeah, there you go.
Because now, that's our ongoing fucking joke.
Just send us a message that says Phantasm is just what I needed.
And if you want to, give Dr. West a gift, let me hang out with the New Orleans Saints, and I'll tell you that was just what I needed.
Yep.
But anyway, you're always going to have, I guess, adversity when you're trying to do something independently. And we've dealt with our damn ton share of it lately. But it's okay. I'm starting to take a lot more of it in stride. I don't know if my co-host has noticed that, but I think he has. I'm starting to take a lot more of it in stride.
You are.
And I think that's how you overcome it. Just give and take. Live and learn. Yin and yang. That's from Caddyshack 2. Anyway, yeah.
Actually, for the first time, sucked into what's happening. I was about to find
I was about to say, you seem like you're kind of engrossed in
the
it.
film here.
You know why I think Tarantino likes this? Because this movie's weird and it makes no sense. It is entertaining. There's a ass load of fucking special features if you guys are a fan of this film. I can already tell you that in the back of it, which I will just let Corey look at as a glance. Look at all those special features.
Let's see what we got here.
I mean,
God
look at the,
damn.
Yeah, there's a lot.
An interview with Dr. Stacy Keach, which we watched earlier. New commentary cinematographer Vincent
West, I'm right here.
Vincent, new 1980s script read with producer-director Richard Franklin and actors Stacy Keach and Marion Edward. New composer Brian May, music demos accompanied by stills and poster gallery.
Brian May of Road Warrior, not Brian May of Queen. Just FYI,
Kangaroo Hitchcock, the making of Road Games feature interviews with Richard Franklin, Stacy Keach, extended interviews from Mark Hartley's documentary Not Quite Hollywood featuring Jamie Lee Curtis, Stacy Keach, Richard Franklin, stunt coordinator Grant Page, screenwriter Everett DeRoche, Vincent Montan, and assistant director Tom Burstall. Lecture on the making of
Vincent West,
Grant Page.
Thank you, good night.
Screenwriter Everett LaRoche. Lecture on the making of Road Games with Richard Franklin. Co-producer Bobby Taylor and Brian May. Introduced by critic Tom Ryan. 2001 audio interview with Richard Franklin. 1981 profile of Richard Franklin. 2016 audio interview with Stacy Keach. 26 audio interview with Grant Page. And more. There is more, it says. Amazing. It's actually jam-packed.
That's what I'm saying.
These people must not have jobs anymore. They're like, yeah, we'll do it. That's fine.
You know, the funny thing is, Umbrella Films put an all-region thing of this out, which is an Australian Blu-ray company that you can get a lot of movies that don't exist in this country on their label. That's the copy I have of Cannonball Run 2.
Isn't they put out Razorback again?
Yeah, I think so. But they've put out a lot of really oddball shit. Golden Voyage of Sinbad, which is my favorite Sinbad movie. There's a lot of just oddball shit that Umbrella has put out, and it's all on Amazon. It's very odd, but they're a distribution company out of Australia, ironically enough, and even more coincidentally, they were the first to put this out on Blu-ray. I'm not sure when it came out, but if you go on eBay, you'll see a bunch of them. Which is just really strange. So, what appears to be going on now is Stacy Keach is having a mental breakdown. I'm starting to wonder if he was actually the one that killed everybody. It's not really saying. He's talking to himself. He says it's all downhill from here, Harry. But yeah. This movie... Excuse me, I got to be perfectly honest. I actually do like this, though. There's something soothing about it. It's not scary to watch. It's just kind of cool. And I think that's probably why Tarantino likes it. The camera shots in this and stuff are really pretty.
Well, the whole thing that's going on right now is that, obviously he's driving the truck or whatever.
The guy looks like a fucking terrorist. He's like, not in my car.
Please, not in my car. But he's, he's driving the truck, and he went to count his meats in the back, and there's 2 extra ones in there from what he already counted. So he's starting to kind of freak out because he doesn't know what the hell's going on. So it's kind of getting to the point where you're kind of questioning him as well now. I don't know where the fuck Jamie Lee Curtis went, Hitch or whatever. It's all just weird right now. So... kind of just like, what the fuck's happening? There's about to be some crazy shit revealed here in a minute.
I'll tell you guys something else I've been doing a lot lately. I've really gotten myself back into comic books, which is weird.
Yeah?
if you're conservative, which I have been, it's a cheap habit. And it keeps me occupied, and it gives me something to take my mind off stuff. And yeah, it's something I'm enjoying doing right now. I'm doing that quite a bit actually lately. And I've been reading some pretty cool books. A lot of the DC Black Label stuff. I just got a book that they put out this week from a character called The Question. I really like. Which was awesome because in the Batman animated, in the Justice League animated series from years back, that character was voiced by Jeff Combs.
Nice.
So,
oh yeah,
the book's really cool though. But yeah, so I've been doing that, and that's kind of fun.
Christmas gas.
John Carpenter wrote a Joker book.
Have you read it?
I have. It's very good. It was just a one-shot. It's pretty awesome. I like it. There's a lot of stuff I've been reading. There's a couple of different Harley Quinn books I've been reading. I like those. I've always liked DC stuff, but I've really found myself enjoying a lot of the Batman titles that are out right now that I've been picking up. So those are cool. I'm also picked up a couple of... I've been getting like specific stuff. There's a new Morbius book that just came out. I got that. I got the new Deadpool series that just started. Of course, Deadpool's always fun. But my favorite book that I wanted to tell you guys about that's out right now that I want to highly recommend, if you're a huge nerd, is the Dr. Doom book that I've been reading.
How's that?
It's amazing. I really like it. The alternate cover that I got for one of the books, there's only 2 issues out so far. It's got a Mary Jane, like Spider-Man Mary Jane, and she's surrounded by like 12 Dr. Dooms. Dr. Doom is just fucking awesome. I love Dr. Doom. I think he's the shit. That's just my opinion, but I've always liked him. And I don't consider him a Fantastic Four villain. I know that that's where his origin is, but I consider him more of a badass Marvel villain. But yeah, I've been reading a bunch of stuff. Some Thanos books. I've been reading a bunch of just weird shit. Those are older, though. If you're interested in that, it's a title called Thanos Wins, and it's pretty raunchy. It more ties into the first Infinity War movie, where it's just him it's just funny. He's just
he actually does win.
Right, he's just a complete penis in it, and it's actually funny, the stuff that's going on in that.
It was funny.
But yeah. You know what's amazing about this is Corey is farting all over my bed, so I could smell his butt for the rest of the week. Because he comes over with his fresh buns, whatever evil meal he ate.
What did I have?
I have no idea. I don't even know if I want to know.
Later.
Oh, I'm sure. You know what's neat about this movie, too? A lot of this, I've noticed, looks like it was shot at night. And it's weird seeing all the Australian vehicles and stuff. It just makes me think about fucking Mad Max, the original Mad Max film. Yeah. Which I guess is how they end up getting the Brian Maydew to score this, because Road Warrior was the same year. At least I think Road Warrior was the same year. How did we not mention that earlier? It was Road Warrior 82.
No, it is, because we mentioned it. Okay. It was on the list.
Which my Blu-ray of Road Warrior is weird. It says it's called just Mad Max 2. It's like the Australian version. It's weird. I didn't buy the Australian version, but that's the print of the film. Speaking of which, I wish Tom Hardy would just get to doing the next fucking Mad Max thing, because I want another one. Yeah. Before I die. But beggars can't be choosers. A lot of this film, you can tell that the guy that did Psycho 2 directed this film. Yeah. And you can tell by his camera angles and his shots. He does a lot of these like really far off shots, but the camera's still. but the way that the camera angle is, it's getting so much stuff in the shot. So, universal needs. So funny. But I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't seen this in so long, I don't have a fucking clue what's going on. I'm assuming Jamie Lee Curtis is kidnapped or dead, because I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, she's just been, I saw her her butt looks good in those jeans, and then she was fucking dead.
But is she dead?
I don't know.
We got off track doing something there, but I'm not sure what's going on with her. I don't know if she's dead or she's still alive or maybe both. She's a zombie? Hell, I don't know.
No idea.
I don't either.
There's one thing. I will say, if you want to play Christmas music, you can.
Okay. Hold on. Don't do anything yet. We have a Christmas wish. Corey's sending out to somebody.
This just goes out to people in general. It's a generalization. Not keeping it cute anymore. Done enough positivity on here. It's kind of making me vomit. I need to go back to hating. I don't know if everyone listening to this is the same or different, but when you're from like a smaller city, you see the same kinds of people, the same exact people. You just get really tired of seeing certain people alive. I don't know why. I guess I'm just very cynical sometimes. But you just get tired of the same people being boring and saying the same shit. Internet, as shitty as it is, it's made a lot of perspective as far as who people really are, So, get to the nitty-gritty here. I'm just tired of seeing the same names on everything and same kinds of people. And I try not to know a lot of people in the city. I just do. But I try to meet a lot of people from other places, mutuals from like bands, band members, people from all over. But you see the same people from your city on everything. I call them butt sniffers. Just always these same fucking people are on everything. Just want to say Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, most importantly. And go fuck yourselves. I hope I don't see any of you next year. I'm tired of seeing your name. It's bad when I see your name on something. I'm just tired of it. So do a little thing I like to do once in a while, especially in the turn of the new year. Start Facebook purging. Start just deleting people you're tired of looking at. I like to keep tabs on people and see what the fuck they're up to. It's always the same thing. So.
And for that, if I'd like to throw my 2 cents in and say, I always recommend a fake Facebook account to keep tabs on the people that you don't like.
That's spying on people,
And
Big Brother spies on us.
I'm trying to think what
spying on other people.
My former therapist, I still have a therapist, but my former therapist, that she abandoned me. Actually, I didn't quit her, which I'm still hurt by. But and season's greetings for that. Thanks so much, Jocelyn. Anyway, but what I was going to say about that was, she's like, if you'll just stop internet stalking. It's not internet stalking. It's called preventative maintenance. So if anybody ever gives you shit about it, it's preventative maintenance. It's preventing yourself. It's preventing yourself from getting put in a scenario where you get your nut squeezed, or your nipples pinched, or your clitoris ripped off. However male or female, whatever we're rolling with here.
Right. Or get crushed by a giant fucking goddamn rig. That guy's about to do. But, yeah, again, just rehash what I just said. I'm tired of seeing you motherfuckers' names all the damn time. On everything. For no reason. Especially with women. It's like, you know what? Here's a good fact for you.
Oh, there is the guy.
He showed up earlier. I forget what he was.
Well, I mean, he's got the fucking...
Yeah, they saw him earlier.
He's got the fucking guitar string or piano wire.
Basically the beginning of the movie, because I was like, that guy looks like Charles Manson. But anyway.
Helter Skelter, oodle-oddle-doodle-doodle.
Leave women alone. Just leave them alone. Stop being a butt sniffer. I'm tired of seeing your name on everything. Same people. Same like 5 dudes are on every woman on Facebook's profile. Like, you heart reacting isn't going to get you laid, bro. You know what's going to get you laid? Shutting the fuck up. That's what's going to get you laid. Go get laid by your mother. Probably have a better chance at that. Whatever the fuck you got to do, just leave people alone. I don't want to see your name on anything anymore. But you know what you get a name on? Phantasm Christmas card. There you go, buddy. Enjoy.
And there you go. Enjoy that. But no, I mean, there's
Happy Holidays.
I feel alienated in a crowded room, so you know. I mean, I don't mean to just say that, but I just do, you know, and that's just.
It said "me in a toilet" on me in a toilet.
I guess I don't really have anything to add to that other than it's just about right.
It must not be a dog. It must be a dingo. That's what it looks like. Like that, his pet's a dingo.
Oh, that guy's getting away and they're arresting Stacy Keach. That's fucked.
Yeah. Check the van. What an anus.
Yeah, that guy's about to get away, too.
Yeah, see, he's a dingo. Well, maybe not. What if I grab that other guy, too? Is that Jamie? In a sleeping bag? Yep, there she is. Jamie lives. Look at this fucking bastard.
They got him.
Where do you think you're going? So it's about to hit the fan here. I think there's more to come of this. Shit. Well, I'm actually glad Jamie Lee's not dead. She's chilling. I didn't think she was, but I mean, I didn't see what the fuck happened or even her get abducted.
I didn't either.
This fucking Charles Manson looking slob. No. Yeah, see, it is a dingo. You gotta have the dingo for Ozploitation. Here comes another truck. Are they just about to get ran over? What the fuck's this? Giant ass Volvo truck. I'm waiting for the big old ending here to see what happens. And guys, thank you for listening. We got Sonny and Luca of NECROT coming here at the end of this for our wonderful holiday episode here while they're cleavering some meat.
And then, of course, you can always have the Dr. West holiday. Damn right. Did you just get off work? Dr. West is nearby. Happy holidays, bitch. I'm coming, bitch. I've got a knife for you. Do you want to hang out with me? It's Dr. West.
Chat way dance. Oh! There's a head. Oh, that happened. Did you see the...
Merry Christmas.
You see the twist there?
I did.
So Keach was the killer, apparently. Had a whole head up there. For all we know, it makes you think. It was cool. It was good stuff.
One more Christmas greeting.
It was 1945, the night of the graduation dance. The war overseas had just ended.
Merry Christmas.
The terror at home,
Roy,
was about to begin.
Merry Christmas.
Roy?
Come on, kid, don't let her the gas. What about New Year's Eve?
Well, that was different. I couldn't help myself.
Isn't that Buddy Valentine? That's Prowler.
If he wants you, he'll get you.
Yes, I will.
Tonight, the terror begins again.
They never found out
It's Dr. West. I'm outside looking in.
She was called Rose, and Mark, that guy still might be around here.
Oh, I don't believe this. You're talking about something that happened over 30 years ago. Whenever the time was right, he'd come back. The Prowler.
Still haven't done this one.
I am the Prowler, ladies. Just remember that. Don't fuck with the Prowler.
He's Prowler. Now we'll get the Tardy brothers in to do the final thoughts. Actually, a pretty cool movie.
It is.
It's
weird.
I liked it. I like the Ozploitation thing. I think it's neat. And got a good group. You know, Richard Franklin and Brian May even to do the music. And, you know, not the Queen one, of course. And then Everett.
Scrotum Sack.
Yeah. Everett whatever.
Everett Scrotum Sack.
Everett Scrotum Sack. To do, you know, to do this film.
Movie with the cinematography with his Scrotum Sack.
The Scrotum Sack, and hope you guys enjoyed the
Holiday Road Games.
We got the double interviews tonight with the Exhumed Tour folks. With, Eric of Gatecreeper, thank you, sir. And now we have the Sonny and Luca of NECROT. Thank you, Chad, for setting that whole thing up. And yeah, had a blast. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we hope you're ready for.
I mean, it's always fun. It's fun to.
There's plenty of people that deserve the season's greetings for Phantasm, so
there is.
You keep dishing it out, and we'll keep bringing it right back.
We do, and you know, like I said before.
If he wants you, he'll get you.
Yes, I will. Dr. Vincent West, I'm out.
And thank you guys for listening and supporting. Hit that like, share button. Tell people that we're awesome or that we suck. I don't really care, but just share our stuff and give the bands on tour some love. Go see Exhumed, Gatecreeper, NECROT, and then you know we didn't talk to the Judiciary guys, but they're on the bill too. Go say what's up to them. And yeah, stay fucking horny.
Corey Gorechrist and Dr. Vincent West FANTASM Podcast. We're here with Luca and Sonny of NECROT here on tour. How the fuck are you guys doing?
We're doing great, brother. Thanks for interviewing us.
And you guys just got done with your set and talk about the tour so far and how it's been, how you've been receiving it. You guys like horror movies at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, horror stuff. What's some of your go-tos?
Who doesn't? You know, you get creeped out. Then if you watch horror movies for a few nights in a row, you actually start having nightmares when you go to sleep.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, for sure. I like, Gate to Hell, like Hellraiser, the first one.
Yeah. When you start being
Event
scared.
Horizon, if you like that sci-fi shit.
It's a great
movie.
If you're not scared going to pee at night, the movie wasn't good enough.
Like Fulci, an Italian horror, Cemetery Man.
You're like, I'm just gonna hold it
Dead
forever.
Alive.
I'm never gonna pee ever again.
I worked at a theater when Cemetery Man was new, and I was one running the projection on it. And
cool.
It was. I fucking love that movie. It's
I know.
So good.
It's
Have you ever
like-
seen? Same director. He did a movie called Stage Fraud. Have you ever seen?
Oh,
that?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's fucking.
It's more the killer's
It's
got, like,
around the
this owl
same
head.
time too.
It's cool shit.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good movie.
That movie's like scary and hilarious at the same time.
It is.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
You got the chick fucking the dude in the cemetery.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
it's Italian, so I mean, there's always going
It's
to be
like
tits in it.
the kind of Igor guy falls in
Yeah.
love with the dead chick's head, and they
Yeah.
fucking have this weird relationship and stuff.
I mean, there is a big part of people liking horror movies because they're funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the campy part is kind of cool, you know, like.
If you make it like
There's,
way
some-
too serious, a lot of people can't handle that. You got to kind of break it.
I
a
like
little
some
bit.
of those fucking just brutal, serious,
Yeah.
fucking scary ones too.
That's why I like
Yeah,
Hellraiser.
I mean,
There's
I
no
go
like
for
hard
Hellraiser.
parts.
Have you ever seen Maniac?
Oh, fucking, I think I have seen that one. I have to.
There's a shitty remake which fucking sucks, but the one from '80 is. It's
The
great.
OG, the
It's
Tom
really
Savini.
good. It's just a dude going around fucking killing women. He's wearing a fucking ski mask, and
He saves their scalps and puts them on like mannequins.
it's amazing. Yeah, it's great. It's really
It doesn't
good.
let up either. It's just like
Tom Savini
creepy.
did all the makeup. In
Oh,
it.
okay, so Savini's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Classic.
He gets his head blown off by a shotgun kill in it. Yeah, it's great. It's good. It's good stuff.
But so what are some of the other stuff you guys got coming up? As far as
well, we got the record. You know, we're gonna record the get back in December, in a month. Record the practice for a month and a half. Record the new album.
Yeah.
Then we're going to Mexico. We're gonna play Total Death over Mexico in
That's
Mexico
awesome.
City.
Fuck yeah.
That's in March. And then we'll come back from that. And then we're probably gonna tour for the new album around the end of May.
Okay.
Since the album will probably come out in June.
Yeah.
And start
awesome.
touring for that. And then we're gonna go to Europe still for the album, and you know, just keep playing shows, and we'll be back in Atlanta most likely.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we look forward to it, man.
totally.
That's gonna be a good time.
We just got a new guy. I mean, a new guy. Someone who already was booking our tours. Now is
Yeah.
gonna be our main booker.
Yeah.
So we're in his hands.
Even
we
more.
told him we want to play shows.
Yeah. Even more things too.
But we have been doing it, so you know we're stoked. We did the tour with Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse. We're
Yeah.
doing this one. We went to Europe. We went to Australia and Japan. We're trying to get a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
But we're stoked to record a new album, definitely.
Yeah, and
and
you
we're
have-
stoked about this tour that we just started.
Right.
We only played like 10 days, 12 days.
Mhm.
We still got a month ahead. It's been really fun.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And then you guys already have stuff fleshed out for the new record and ready to go?
Yeah,
or?
yeah, yes.
Awesome.
Are you guys still on the same label? Or you're...
Yes.
We're still on Tank Crimes.
Tank Crimes from Oakland, California.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yes,
that's great.
Those guys are rad. You know, we've had bigger label contacting, getting in contact and stuff, but like,
If you got a good relationship, just
you
keep
know,
it.
we like to keep it with people that are like, you know, straight up, you know, passionate about what they do.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You know, we don't like sometimes when like, you know, it's too business oriented.
Right.
Kind of you get
Commercial
talk with
shit,
some,
yeah.
you know, we rather keep it the way we've been doing it. We still get to do good tours and people receive us well, and like, we're happy.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
You got to keep those things up, and you know, if they're willing to promote you like that too, and get you guys out there. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, Scotty is the owner of Tank Crimes Record. He has been
Yeah.
nothing but great to us, as well as everybody else we've been working with. It's
Right.
like, we really value the personal level
Yeah.
when we deal with anybody related to our band.
Yeah. That's good, man.
That's great. Real quick, you guys mind talking about how NECROT came about?
Well, NECROT started in 2011,
Okay.
so a while ago. I had a band. I mean, I still have it. It's called Acephalics.
Okay.
It's another death metal band, and like things weren't going as well with that band because two of the members were getting more serious with their personal life.
Right.
So the band was being setting aside a little bit. So I wanted to start my own thing, and like I just met Chad, our drummer, our current drummer and former drummer, who was 19 at the time. We just played. He had a band called Bruxers, and my old band Acephalics played shows with him, and we started jamming and we started playing together.
Awesome.
And we recorded a couple of tapes, very much DIY tapes, like straight up, like, we would photocopy the covers. And, right.
That's cool.
And then we released those 2 tapes, and like we waited more than a year, almost a couple of years. We were like, we want to get a guitar player and be able to play shows, because I'm the bass player and he's just the drummer. But we wanted to get the right person. We didn't want to get whoever, because I was fed up with, people that, like, they say they want to do music, but then they don't want to invest themselves completely into it.
Half-ass it.
Right, totally. And like, Sonny was like living in Oakland as well as us. And like, he was really busy with his band at the time called Saviors. But then a lot of his band moved to LA, and they started playing less shows. And me and Sonny were already friends at the time. And like, we started talking. I gave him our tapes, the first couple of tapes that we did with NECROT, and we were like, writing the new stuff for the 3rd tape. And like, he ended up joining the band. He really wanted to have like, a real band, because like when your band moves away and you used to practice every week and whatnot and go on tour and stuff, then all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck, right? I mean,
it's got to be. I was commuting a lot to LA, and we were still touring and doing stuff. But yeah, I was like, I need like a local band.
Yeah. And we knew that Sonny, he has been touring for such a long. We knew he was gonna be down to tour and do everything we needed him to do, and it's just like we started practicing together. And it worked out just great from the first day,
That's amazing. That's good. Well, yeah, man, that's exciting.
So at that point, we were like, a real band.
Which is great, yeah. And like I said, when I saw you, I was with Morbid Angel. I thought you guys were amazing. Like, I was really impressed, especially being overhead. Like, I was like, this is fucking good, because I was, I'm not easily impressed with a lot of newer stuff. I'm kind of stuck in my own little
That's
world.
Good, man. That's good that you are. You would be listening to a bunch of crap.
Yeah, because you guys are great, though. It's refreshing to see a band that gets it, and it doesn't have to be fucking overexposed or fucking just bullshit.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, of course.
And you guys bring the energy live too. I was very. First time seeing you, so that was fucking sick. So.
Thank you.
Appreciate all the energy and just. It's fucking nasty riffs. And,
Cheers.